Paperboy, we all, there's a lot of people that are pushing positivity out there, but everybody cracks at something. What is it for you? What makes you actually do the opposite of love? Is there anything that gets under your skin?
So I would love to share this story. This will be my first time sharing it on a podcast. Do y'all smoke at all?
No.
Weed? No?
Once upon a time.
Okay. It's called Strange Flavors, so
right.
I thought that might be a little...
He's like, I actually came on this podcast because I thought this was going to be like a lit time, but y'all are asking a lot of...
It's a much more innocent approach, but I like where you're going. Maybe one day we're tripping on acid and shrooms, but we'll see.
Right. Well, I asked because a big part of my platform is marijuana justice and reparations for the war on drugs. The same communities.
I'm with it though.
Right. So
decriminalize it.
I do exactly. I do these events called smokeouts that we have, where we we'll get together and do a protest and also smoke marijuana on public property. Now, not everybody has to smoke, but I'll give out a bunch of free weed. Some other companies will.
Wow.
We'll also give out food and love, and I'll do a speech. I'll
give out
all
love.
These things.
I love that.
Yeah. So I had the first one. It was incredible, legendary. You can look it up, YouTube it. There's some stuff of it. It was so good. We did a second one. And I had I'm answering because you asked what makes me crack, spread in love. And I had 2 hecklers show up. Now, then we probably had 100 people coming. They was coming to show love. They bought our t-shirts. I'm wearing one of our t-shirts that just came out. They bought our t-shirts. So much support, right? And then, but we had hecklers. This girl had a speaker and a mic. I also had a speaker and a mic. And while I'm sitting there doing my speech, talking about the community, helping people came far. Folks came 2 hours to this event. And from 2-3 hours away. And she's like the whole time, Paperboy, what are you gonna do for the trans community? And I'm like, mind you, I'm like, wait, but I am that community. I've thrown some of the biggest protests in the city for that community. Wait, we just did a event last week. What are you gonna nonstop?
She wasn't on the weed.
She was not.
You need to pass her the blunt.
Definitely needed to. The whole time she was just calling me, saying lies about my name, all this stuff, saying, Paperboy, you take money from the community and fund your own, all of this stuff that I'm which is to me, it was kind of cool because I'd never been at the point as a politician where somebody's really trying to take me down publicly. So that was funny. And then another heckler came from another candidate and was vote for this candidate or whatever. But so that to me, there was a point.
Did you snap?
In this, I almost snapped. There was a point where after 40 minutes of this, right? And there's videos of her doing this and me smiling and still giving that weed to people and being positive. And so many people thought she was a part of it because I just ignored it. But there was a part where somebody came and they were like, yeah, Paperboy. This white person in the back was like, yeah, Paperboy, when are you going to show up in the trans community? And I was I literally snapped, something in me snapped. I was like, what you not going to do? I was
Super Saiyan.
I was now listen, what you not going to do is be a white person and tell me how to protest and stand up for my own community. That's what we not going to do.
Right.
That's what you not going to do. That's what I was like.
Did you put her in her place?
I snapped. And then I was it wasn't bad. I didn't say anything bad. I didn't call anybody out of their name or anything like that. I just checked them. And then I was wait, you know what? But that energy wasn't the energy. The more so that energy wasn't the energy I was trying to put out. I stepped back. I apologized. It was you know what? I shouldn't even have been on this type of time. I'm sorry. I'm frustrated. This person is
Did you at least serve them with facts though? This is what I do?
I did. But I did. But
just
you know what?
The character that you wanted.
At that moment that sometimes people don't want to hear that. They just want blood. They don't want to hear the truth. They just want to see you bleed. Yeah. They want to see you bleed. They want to embarrass you. So even you asked me about the non-binary thing, this person also was like, how long have you been non-binary anyway? 2 years? What? Since you were running for Congress? You're gay for clout. You're queer for clout. You're da. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, first of all, like, what? Like, first of all, my girl's right here. Second of all, I'm not doing nothing for clout. Third of all, like, who are you to police my identity and all of this stuff? You know, so that to me, we, like how you said, everybody has a limit. Having to deal with that was good because it tested my limits, and publicly, very publicly. Like, I was in one of the most popular parks in the country on a weekend, a sunny day, mad people there, my own event, cameras, live streaming, and, you know, I had to be on point. So yeah, I definitely, it's not easy.